If I had the chance to tell the grown-ups what they should remember during the game was to actually just keep their mouth shut. I mean, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but we're just going to suffer for it. If they start yelling at the coaches, they get mad at us and they might take us out of the game. But if they yell at the referees, it takes time out of our game and it may penalize us. So I don't like it at all when the parents yell.
I really don't like when the parents they yell at me while I'm playing, because it gets my mind off the game.
The first game of the season, and wow, what energy, lots of smiles, lots of enthusiasm, and a little bit of uncertainty too, but that's okay. It's natural. It's kids of all abilities and interests, ready to learn, ready to have fun, ready to help the team. Now this happens to be baseball, but no matter what the sport, there is always great excitement and always a lot of anticipation for the season to begin. Plenty of energy out here with parents too, and that's exactly what we like to see, because this is opening day, and just like you, when these parents signed up their sons and their daughters to play this season, they also made a commitment for them to join the team as well. Part of being a great team parent lies in knowing that there are 4 key goals to each and every youth sport program. We want to help your child and every child to learn a little bit about the fundamentals of a sport. Make some new friends. Experience the thrill of sports participation and have fun. We'll know we've met those goals if in the end your child wants to come back. But how do we ensure that the excitement we see out there on the first day is there on the last day and all through the season? Well, it starts by asking ourselves as parents, what are my goals for a son or daughter learning to play a sport? I'll bet you can still remember what it was like the first time you stepped up to bat, or dribbled a basketball, or skated on a hockey line, or swam your first relay race. If you kept it up, if it led to years or maybe a lifetime of activities, odds are that it happened because from the very start, it was fun. As a parent, you want youth sports to be fun, but without your commitment to the team, that fun can quickly disappear.
What are you thinking? Where's your head today? Come on, snap out of it. You just lost the whole game for the whole team.
That sure doesn't seem like much fun to me. How about you?
It's hard enough to go out there and play and to be out there with your teammates and to have that added pressure of parents standing there, not necessarily urging you on, but, telling you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing, in negative. That kind of adds unfair pressure.
And where is most of that pressure coming from? Here's Dr. Dan Wan, professor of psychology at Murray State University.
Youth sport, at its very essence, is supposed to be a recreational activity. The purpose is to have fun. In fact, if you look at the sports psychology research on the motives for children wanting to participate, The vast majority indicates that having fun is the primary motive. However, some parents become overzealous in their desire to see their children succeed. Now, kept in check, there's nothing wrong with this. We want parents to become involved. The problem becomes apparent when the child's success becomes the only goal, or the most important goal, rather than the child's enjoyment.
Pull it back! Pull it back!
Ever see yourself in this picture? If so, then it's time to ask yourself again, just what are my goals for my son or daughter in youth sports? If you want your child to enjoy being on a team, it's important for you to know that of the 20 million children participating in out-of-school youth sports, 70% will quit by the age 13. The number one reason cited by children for quitting sports is that it just stops being fun.
Anytime a parent wants their child to participate to satisfy the parent's needs, you're going to have a problem. When your child succeeds, of course you feel pride, but for whom are you feeling that pride? Is it for you or is it for your child? You have to be honest with yourself here. The parent's job is to provide their children with unconditional love and support, whether they win or lose. How they handle this responsibility will determine the level of fun and enjoyment that the experience will bring to everyone involved.
Okay, so what can you, as a parent and an important member of our program, do to keep youth sports fun and enjoyable for everyone, kids and adults? Well, let's start with a look at our team roster. Here's our group of players. They're out on the field, on the ice, on the court, ready to play and have fun. Here are the coaches, adults who've agreed to take on a serious yet very rewarding challenge. Your coaches have a very important leadership role on the team, but to do their job well, they need the assistance of some other important team members, you, the parents, the fans in the stands, encouraging the learning, the efforts, the smiles, and sharing in the fun. Let's take a look at our team game plan. As the leader of our team, it's the coach or coach's job to help kids learn how to develop skills and confidence while playing safely and fairly. As part of our team, you need to respect the commitment of your coach, the commitment your coach has made to each and every player. It's not fair to treat the coach as an unpaid babysitter. It's also not fair to think of the games and practices as free time when you can just drop the kids off and escape parenting for an hour or two.
Everybody get a snack and a drink.
Being on our team requires important commitments on your part too, and it all starts with recognizing that in order for it to be fun, youth sports needs to be a positive learning experience.
Stay low and you drive. Short, choppy steps.
We view this youth sports program as an extension of your child's opportunity to learn motor skills, teamwork, cooperation, sportsmanship and social skills, and many other positive traits that will contribute to their growth and to their development as confident, productive, and compassionate young people. In many ways, wherever your players practice or play their games are a lot like school classrooms. In this case, coaches are the teachers. Your behavior as a parent must be respectful of that classroom. This means showing respect for coaches and officials. Let the coaches coach. Let the officials officiate. Your role, and it's an important one, is to show your support through positive, encouraging comments to players on both teams. That's right. After all, young athletes look for and need positive reinforcement for their efforts, regardless of which team they're on. Remember, these are kids out here. They're not miniature adults. Sure, they're going to make mistakes. That's all part of the learning process. So go easy on them and fight the urge to criticize. Always be mindful of the fact that the coaches are going to do their best to make sure that every child has the best experience possible. You certainly have the right to voice your opinion or complaint, but it is not appropriate to discuss your concerns at practices or at the games. The coach's focus and responsibility is with the players. The time to address your concerns is away from the players, and in particular, away from your child.